to be a landman, a field landman, there's a lot of luck involved. And I feel like I'm the benefactor of some really lucky, um, chances, circumstances for me. And I mean, I remember the first time I met Tom, and this has been echoed by many different people within our company. He was when he was talking to you, he was talking to you, and you felt that he was engaged in his conversation. There was nobody below, being able to speak to Tom. He came to East Texas for a Christmas party. Me and my wife were sitting at a table, and he sat down and visited with us. And I was a nobody. He walked past all the crew chiefs. There just happened to be, we were the new people. There happened to be a seat next to us. And, that left a mark on me, and it really inspired me and other people in our company to say, you know what, I can do that. I want to be that. I want to have a company. I want to be responsible for these people, but then also, I want to do this for them and be able to communicate with them, be able to sit down and they can come to me. And I remember years later, flash forward, and I was interviewing for my employee opportunity with the company. Again, a lucky circumstance. I'd been exposed to those really big projects that Tom brought in the door because of his systems. And I gained a lot of experience, and I got an opportunity to be an employee of the company. And he asked me what I wanted to do, in 5 or 10 years. And I said, I want to own a brokerage company. And I remember that. I'll never forget it. But he inspired me to do that. And this mission statement, I recently pulled it up, a couple of years ago ahead of one of our manager meetings. And, this is my first time to run the meeting. This is our annual meeting. And I pulled up one of Tom's old blue books. And the blue book was the report book that he would take to do all his demos to clients. And I kept a dozen of them when we moved offices, and I've still got them. But I pulled one up, and I was just flipping through it. And then the inside cover was this old mission statement. And I didn't know when he wrote it or how old it was, but 2 years ago, reading through it, it hit home. It's at the core of what we are as a service organization and what's important to our company and what's still important to our company. And it's amazing that how spot on he was with how a company should be run and how you should respect people, and you're only as good as your people in our business. And it's a testament to the vision that he had for a quality company or a quality brokerage firm to be able to put this on paper and it stick for years. I mean, it's got to be 15, 20 years old at least. So, I mean, all those things are a big part of what makes our company successful, and other companies like us successful, is that they've got these things at their core, and they can kind of stand the test of time and keep quality and service at the forefront and innovation at the forefront. To Tom's point earlier, things have changed so much. I mean, when he started, he was pulling books. When I started, I was filling out, forms and typewriting. And now, we're in the process of reprogramming our database that he built, 20 years ago into a modern platform where you can access it from your cell phone and, taking advantage of all the technology that's out there. And you can't stay relevant and you can't stay visible if you're not innovating. And, that one paragraph about we must experiment with new ideas is critical to my thinking, running the company now. And, hopefully the next guy will do the same. Take what I've done and Brandon and Steve have done and build on that. So I think there's just endless lessons from Tom, and that we all take. And the sense of urgency, I think urgency is in that mission statement twice. And that's a big deal. When someone calls us to do work, it's because they need it done. And there's always a sense of urgency, and we stress that. And he always did as well. It's a huge part of being a service company.
Well, Tom, obviously the impact that you've left, not just on the company that you started, but on the individuals that have touched that company, whether it be clients, employees, contract landmen, is really unsurmountable. And there are a lot of sacrifices that you went along the way. Some you've shared, some we almost just assume were implied, but it's it's really invaluable, and we're really grateful for the impact that you've left on everybody's life.